you somewhere wish that there should have been a subject called entrepreneurship, or a subject called how to start your own business, or maybe how to survive your business in school and college? I do wish that our curriculum starts having these subjects, but till then our schools and colleges decide to have these subjects. It is the duty of the parents and the guardians to imbibe these talents in your kids. In this video, I'm going to tell you what could be the tricks that could help you imbibe those entrepreneurial skills in your kids. Now, while you go ahead and watch this, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and also share this video with your friends, because why should only your kids make the benefit of it? Let your friends also make the benefit of it. I'm Swati Singhania and I'm unlocking financial literacy for you here, and the channel is totally focused on entrepreneurs out there and how to make more and more entrepreneurs out of our society. So this video is for you to understand what could be the tricks which could help you imbibe these entrepreneurial skills in your children. Now, studies have shown that habit formation in children starts as early as 9 years old. So by the time your child is still figuring out how to go to that school and to complete his homework, he or she has already had a lot of habit formation in place. And you would want your child to have this entrepreneurial talent so that when they grow up, they do have the opportunity of choosing between an employment and entrepreneurship, and they may struggle a little less than what our generation has been struggling. Now, if you really want to build in the correct savings habit in your children, you can check out this video where we are telling you how to imbibe those money skills and saving habits in your children. This video is to bring out those businessmen and businesswomen in your children here. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to teach your children financial literacy. Now, for you to bring out the correct financial literacy, you should remember these points. You should teach your children that money is finite. It is limited. It is not infinite. It is not a garden where you can just go and ask as much money as possible. Because a lot of times children start believing that their parents have endless amount of money. Whatever amount of money you may have, you should teach your children that money is a finite resource. I hope by now you know the difference between wants and needs. It is very important as parents to teach your children what is the difference between a want and a need. A need is food. A need is basic clothing. A want is the burger or the pizza or the cold drinks or the chocolates. These are wants. However, need is basic food to survive. So this is something that you can start building in your children so that when they grow up, they know what is a need and what is a want. And when they know the difference between the two, if they ever hit rock bottom, or if they are ever going through a cycle where money is scarce, or let's say they've started their business and they are yet to get that funding that they have been waiting for, this is where they will know how to differentiate between need and want. And as far as their needs are getting met, they know that they will survive. So this is something you have to teach your children. And once you have taught them what is the difference between need and want, you have to get into the habit of setting goals for your children. Now, goals do not only mean that you have to give them goals of securing a particular mark or a particular rank in their school, because all the education system is ultimately about building a better human being and a better enabled child who can do flourishing and great things in the years to come. So you have to start creating small and effective goals for your children. Now, these effective goals could be about savings. These effective goals could be about how much savings they can do from their pocket money. And this video is what can help you understand that. The effective goal could also be about securing a particular mark or rank. Effective goal could also be about maintaining discipline in the house. The goals could be about various things, but it is more important that the child should understand that there is something called a goal and you have to work hard to achieve that goal. Because if they have that mindset already built in while they are as young as a 5-year-old or a 10-year-old, When they reach 2025, to work on this cycle of target and meeting that target and not meeting that target, it is going to be very okay with them, and they are not going to find that habit alien. And so for them to adapt to that lifestyle will be very, very easy. Now, the next three things that I'm going to tell you are super great in creating that financial literacy habit in your children. The first thing, you should let your children make money mistakes. An example could be, let's say something is worth 500 rupees and they landed up paying 550 for it. You should not get angry on them. You should make them understand that why is something worth 500 and why is it not 550 rupees. Let them understand what is negotiation, but let them also know where to pause the negotiation. They should not become those naggy customers, which we see a lot of times, who will keep negotiating and negotiating and negotiating. So they should understand what are these habits in place. Second, they should understand that borrowing money is always at a cost. So if they come and tell you, okay, Papa, I have 500 rupees and I need another 100 rupees so that I can go ahead and buy this comic book I have been wanting to. And if they are borrowing that money, they should know that that will be at a cost. Now, this is going to already build in that habit that one, they have to manage in their own means available. Now, this could be 500 rupees, it could be $500, it could be 500 pounds, or it could be 5,000 pounds. More important is they have to manage in their means, and if they are planning to borrow money, it will be at a cost. Now, you may charge as small as possible for lending that money to your child. What is more important is that borrowing is at a cost. And also, a little difficult concept is about teaching time value to your children. This you can only teach them once they have entered their teens, because before they reach teens, it will be a too heavy concept for them to understand. So when they reach their early teens, ensure that you teach them time value of money. Something which was of 1,000 rupees worth today will become 1,200 rupees worth after a year's time. 100 rupees value today will be much lesser after 2 years or 5 years. This is something you have to teach your children. And all these are super great financial literacy habits that you can teach your children and make them more and more enabled when it comes to financial literacy. Okay, now that you've already taught your children what financial literacy is all about and how to deal with money and how to save money, what you need to teach them is the business skills. Do you remember stuffs like these from your childhood? Oh, I have some beautiful memories of it. We remember once we had put up a stall where we were, put up these games, and we had made some money in that stall, and we were thrilled, and we were 3-4 sisters who had done that, and we were thrilled. We had literally took our parents for dinner because we earned that money. Now, this is something that you can let your child also have, and believe me, this is a great memory to carry even in my old age. Even by the time I'm 80, 90, I'm sure I'll remember this with a smile as to, in a way, that was my first earning. I was probably in my schools and I was not even 16, but that would be my first earning. So this is something that you have to allow your children to do. You have to allow them to put up these small stalls somewhere. You have to let them bake cookies and sell them. You have to let them make some beautiful crafts and sell them, because these are something through which they know that they can use their talent, sell them, and make money out of it. Isn't this what freelancing is all about? Using your talent for the best use of someone else and make money out of it. So in a way, you have to teach your children freelancing from the time they are children, so that they can not only explore what are their talents, they also know what are the talents they literally find their color with. So what are the talents they find their color and heart with? Some of them will realize that they thought that they are creative, but they are not so much creative, and they are more of logical people, and they can do paperwork better, and they can, arrange files better. Have you allowed, or have you ever made your teenage children do some filing work for you? That is a great trick, because not only will they understand that paperwork is going to be a very critical part of life, they will also learn the habit of filing from the very beginning. So these are some things you can start helping your children from the initial days. Now, the next thing which you have to do is you have to let your child bloom. You have to have these brainstorming sessions with your children where you let them present their business plan. Now, their business plan could be how will they bake 50 cookies and sell them and make money out of it, and what will they do with the profits that they make, and where will they get the initial capital from, and what will they give you for investing that initial capital in their business. So this could be one of the tricks. The second could be that they could have some ideas of products which are not yet brought into the world and they want to innovate on it. Never let your child not do something because when they are very young age, even at the age of 7, 8, 10, they can land up innovating and making a new product. And we have some great stories these days where these young children have landed up creating some beautiful products which the world never thought of also. So do these brainstorming sessions with them. Let them understand that creativity is good. And even if that means that they can come up with the most foolish and stupid idea possible, let them know that stupid is not bad and let them know it is okay to be stupid. So what you really have to do is you have to enable your child to understand money. Let them understand the relationship money. Have these money talks with them. Don't scare away with these money talks with them, because if you do not have these money talks with them, they are not going to understand what money is all about. So the first thing you have to do is make them financially literate. The second you have to do with them is give them small business opportunities of putting up stalls, of making cookies and selling them, or making paintings and selling them. And third, let them be creative. Let them understand what business world could be all about. If you start doing these top 3 things, not only will your kids start understanding what business is all about, they will also be okay in the business world. They will not find themselves to be an alien in the business world because they know their father and mother have already made business plans and made them present their business plans and make it an event, make it something special for them. These are the tricks which can help you bring out that entrepreneur in your child and make them more enabled to survive in the days to come. So I hope this video helps. I'm looking forward to hearing from you which of these tips helped you the best, and do not forget to check out the other video which is telling you how can you help your children start saving better. So till the time we bring in the next video, see you guys and have a great week ahead.